Hey guys, we're Brennan and Lou, and this week we'll be taking you through Berastagi to Lake Toba.
Look at this, there's like a zip lining situation going on through here. We have no idea where we are, do we?
It's a whole new world.
It is. It feels like this is just some random community thing going on. But yeah, we just arrived here and our the guy who owns our homestay, Ron, just recommended we walk up here, and we thought it was just a lookout. And then we get here and there's like horses and pine trees and all these beautiful restaurants overlooking these like incredible views.
How's the clouds?
Yeah. And it's actually really, really cool. And we can see the volcano that we're gonna hike tomorrow morning. Yeah, this is unreal.
Oh, you got the cowboy.
Yeah.
He's the sheriff, I think.
Here we go, the sheriff of the wherever we are.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello.
Like that. Dude, I am in heaven right now. Like, this is so cool. The thing I love taking photos of most is fruit. And this fruit market, man, if I dreamt of this tonight, I would have a good sleep. Got back from the fruit market after we walked up to that hill. We walked down and then saw where all the street food is and everything, and that fruit market was insane. As I'm pretty sure I already mentioned, I was like in heaven there, but I thought I'd show you what we got. So tomorrow we're actually going on a sunrise hike, and so we thought we'd get some stuff for breakfast to have at the top. So I got some fresh tomatoes, supposedly picked today. And then we got 1 kilo of avocados. It's like, look at it compared to my head. Anyway, they are massive, huge, huge, huge. So apparently they'll be ready in about 3 or 4 days. And then I got 1 that'll be ready for tomorrow morning. And then we're gonna go back tomorrow and get some mangoes and other stuff, because we actually went to a fruit market in Bukit Lawang. So we already still have some snake fruit, bananas and pineapples. But we also got, well, Brandon, we haven't seen any bakeries in our whole time in Indonesia, but there was so much bread bakeries in the town that we're at. We're at, I don't know where we are. I'll write it down. But Brandon got this pizza roll to have tomorrow morning. What a standard. Like seriously, so unsurprising. And then to put with my avocado and tomato, I just got some bread rolls. They just look really, really soft and nice. So hopefully that'll be good. And then we also got some little desserts. Brandon got a chocolate donut. And then I got, it's called lupus, which is interesting. Or I'm probably saying it wrong, loopy. No, it's not lupus, I think it's loopy. But basically it's glutinous rice, coconut, and banana, and palm sugar in a little dessert. So we're gonna have that later with some tea. But yeah, and I think that, so what was it? The avocados for a kilo were $2 Australian. And how much are the tomatoes? I got 4 tomatoes for $1, I believe. Something like that. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you guys a little haul and everything in the new.
Up bright and early for a sunrise hike, which took us about an hour of stumbling in the dark till we reached the top. It wasn't long until the wind changed and the sulphur smell was in our direction, so we didn't really hang around.
Alright, so we're really taking advantage of the fruit markets here. So we went back today and got 1.5 kilos of mangoes. It only worked out to be 3, but that one's pretty big, isn't it? That one's pretty good size. But they were only about $3. And then we got another pineapple because when we were doing the jungle trek, I can't remember if I said this, but we were doing passion fruit pulps on top of pineapple, or they did it, and ever since then me and Brendan are just addicted. So we've already bought pineapple and done the passion fruit in Bukit Lawang, and now we're going to do it again. And wait, where's our other box? Oh my gosh. Then we tried this other weird fruit. So we got 1/2 kilo of, she literally translated it to pear semen. That was it, wasn't it? Pear semen. I was like, oh, okay. But it's really strange. Oh, they're these ones. Wow, so much bags and bags and bags. But they look like this. Peel off all the skin and eat the inside. And on the inside, it's like orange. But anyway, and then we got these, which are, what were these? Oranges and limes. She said they were a mixture of like an orange and a lime, like they're a citrus. I can't remember the name, which is actually really frustrating, of any of them except for the pear semen. But this one's so good. I really enjoyed this. Thought I would just show you our haul again. And we got coffee. Good morning. So today we have left Berastagi. We just stayed there 2 nights to do that volcano hike and just to stop over on the way of Lake Toba. So we're going to be staying in Lake Toba for 4 nights. It is the biggest volcanic lake, I believe, in the world. It stretches over 100 kilometers in length. So as a bit of a pit stop on the drive there, we've made it to a viewpoint of a part of Lake Toba and also the highest waterfall in Indonesia, which I will read the sign for the name again. I think it's Piso. Definitely not Piso. Anyways, so Brandon's feeling a bit sick, actually really sick. So he's waiting in the car, unfortunately, but I'm making the walk down now. It's so windy and it's actually quite cold, so I hope you can hear me. But look at this view. So that is Lake Toba. So we're going to be staying on a little island in the middle of that lake for 4 nights later. But anyway, let's keep walking down all these steps. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Selamat pagi. Let's get down all these steps and go check out the highest waterfall in Indonesia. So, oh my God, I ended up walking all the way down, and this walk is not for the faint-hearted, or if that's however that saying goes. I ended up running into some people we met in Berastagi, this couple and this guy from Sweden. Oh my God, I can't even breathe. But that is steep going. Anyway, so worth it. I hope Brandon's okay in the car and he's just slept the whole hour that this has taken me. But there you have it, the tallest waterfall in Indonesia. Unreal. And a view of Lake Toba. Oh, that's what I just have to keep telling myself as I do these 3,000 steps. So we have just arrived in Lake Toba. We're staying in Tuk Tuk, and our room is incredible. It is so nice. This bed looks like the comfiest bed we've had in probably, actually, is it? Well, you know what? It still is probably the comfortablest bed we've had. And we've got a fan, TV. Brandon's currently just in the shower. But the main thing I'm so keen about this place, other than the view, is it has a kettle. So I've got all of our fruit that we bought here from, where were we? Berastagi. These ginormous avocados. And we've got coffee for the week here. It looks so good. So I'm not sure what we're going to get up to the next few days. I haven't done too much research of what's here, so obviously we'll show you along for the next few days anyway. But look at this. Paradise. This looks so nice. Just, oh, I'm honestly just in awe. Like, this is going to be so beautiful to wake up every morning and just sit here and have a coffee and have a look at this view. And I think it was only 33 Australian dollars per night, including breakfast as well. I think breakfast is simple, it's just toast or something. But yeah, this just looks insane.
We didn't do much for the first 2 days as I was sick in bed and couldn't leave the hotel. Lou got me some antibiotics from the local medical centre which helped me get out of bed and back to normal. Two days of Indo belly and I am revived. And look where we are, Lake Toba. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've been in bed for the last 48 hours, but beautiful spot to be held up, crapping your pants for a few days. And our room is quite lovely too. Bit messy because we're booking Raja Ampat at the moment, but all good.
So we've just been riding the motorbike about 30 minutes up to this lookout point and it is unreal. Look at this. This is the cutest restaurant. Like, other than you can see the whole view here of Lake Toba, imagine just having like lunch or dinner right there. It's so beautiful. Brennan's gonna fly the drone up now to really look at it all, but this is definitely not a bad spot to have a plate of mee goreng. Okay, so this is I'm probably saying a strong classic, Bolon house.
And it says that it's a traditional house of stilts of the Batak people, and they use it as a place to live or do religious ceremonies. But in the past, one of these houses can hold 2 to 6 households. That is crazy. And it's just divided into 2 sections.
When it says 2 to 6 households, is that like 2 to 6 families?
Yeah, I
Wow.
think so. That's crazy. Well, let's go inside. Let's see how big it is. Good luck and protection, traditional events, gifts. So people actually live here. Like there's some houses that are for display for tourists to look through. And then there's other people that genuinely live in this. By the looks of it, it looks like they live here. Some locals.
Oh, these people. They live here. Hello. Hello. So I was just reading this sign, and it was pretty much telling us all about the volcanic eruption that happened about 75 million years ago. And no, 75,000 years ago. Right here, 74. Pretty much how Lake Toba came to be. And it was pretty much one of the 4th eruptions known as a supervolcano event that had the equivalent of 21 million times the Hiroshima atomic bombs, which is quite a lot of force. But yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, imagine living here with 4 of your other family members. Hello. It would be pretty cool. I don't know if you know this, but I say pretty cool a lot.
So today we are going to pretty much ride about 60 kilometers along the coast. Today the weather is finally so good. So we've had 2 days of basically Brennan being sick. Yesterday I didn't feel that well and it was super cloudy, but today is so beautiful and sunny. So we're going to try just basically drive along, maybe find a beach to swim at, go see a lookout, potentially a waterfall. It really just depends. We're pretty much driving and just stopping along the way to whatever we want to explore our last day here of Lake Toba, to make up for the last 2 days of not being so well.
Tell you what, I did not expect to bump into or ride into another city. Feels like there's a whole new world. I mean, we've just been driving in the middle of nowhere along the coastal view for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And then we just bump into this town. And it's just so beautiful. Like, look at the lake. Gorgeous.
that drive here was epic. That was so beautiful and so shocking. Like, it just doesn't feel like we're in Indonesia. I guess because we've just only really seen such a tropical part of it and in the jungle. But driving through the mountains and seeing like pine trees and red leaves and things like that. So, that was just so cool. But anyway, we have made it to a lookout hill that we're going to walk on. Oh my gosh, no one ever tells you how much it hurts actually just to sit on a motorbike. It took us about, I think, an hour and a half to get here. We rode 60 kilometers from our hotel in Tuk Tuk. Anyways, I'm going to stop and leave it here and talk more up there because I've got to do all these steps. I'm not sure how long this walk will take, but as I said, might talk to you and you'll see the views better up there anyway. But already, wow. How beautiful is this view? This is so stunning. So if you want to walk all the way up to the top, it looks like a pretty easy walk just all the way there. But as I said, like, I am not feeling that well today and even my throat's starting to hurt a bit. So I just don't have it in me. But this is pretty beautiful. I think it'd be like the same view anyway. We're still so high up. But look at this. It is, oh my God, stunning. So pretty. We're just going to chill here and enjoy this view and then pretty much, enjoy the drive back. So we've decided to do not the coastal drive back. So we've done all the coast and the lookout, and now we're going to drive through the mountains and the hills to go see a waterfall on the side of the road, and then maybe have lunch at a place that looks out all Lake Toba. But this is so beautiful, the countryside, or I guess you could call it just inland. Look at all these little buffaloes. You know what? I wouldn't even call them little. But this is absolutely gorgeous. We've got about an hour to drive through these mountains before we get to the waterfall. All we've been doing today is driving, so our bums are sore, but it's so worth it. It's so beautiful to see Lake Toba this way. So now, as I said, we've seen all the coast and now we get to see through the middle.
literally just got off because I was like, I'm not dying. But anyway, that is a bit of roadworks need to be done here. Anyway.
View for lunch. So we're at Pahello Viewpoint and Coffee Shop. We actually did come here yesterday on the bike when it was really cloudy and it was just so nice. I think I literally said this is a good spot to have some noodles. So we've come here today. It's much sunnier and we're going to have some noodles. And damn right. The drive here, so yeah, it took us an hour. The roads were so good, weren't they? Like considering I was so scared that Google Maps. The last bit, but that's I've seen worse, you know. Yeah. Like there was a few potholes Brennan had to dodge, which you found fun, didn't you? Yeah. But I was really scared Google Maps was going to like stitch us up and take us somewhere that either.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I know. That was like,
say it out loud.
Yeah, good, because I'm superstitious. I would have been like, don't say it. But I was so scared that we were going to get to like a dead end or a dirt road or whatever. But the roads were so good, other than a certain few patches where it was just a bit washouty and a lot of potholes and whatever. But no, that was such a nice drive. It doesn't even feel like we're in Indonesia. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, where are we? There was like pine trees, gum trees.
Oh, no.
Was there gum trees?
I swear there was gum trees.
I swear there were gum trees and ferns. Like, it was just crazy. And like all these little wooden cabins in the forest. It was unreal. Such an unreal drive doing it this way. But yeah, we did end up going to the waterfall on the side of the road, but it wasn't really pumping. And there were also kids bathing there. So I didn't really want to stop and like film a bunch of children having a bath. But pretty cool that that's where they're having their bath. And I think one of them was washing clothes, like one of the mums. But anyways, yeah, we're just going to enjoy our noodles here and enjoy this view. And no idea what we're doing now. What are we doing after that? That wraps up another week. Thank you guys so much for watching Berastagi and Lake Toba trip. Sorry if it wasn't that much footage. I don't know how this is going to work out because we were both so just honestly travel sickness and fatigued, I think. But hopefully we got enough good stuff of you guys to show off this beautiful place, even if we only really got to explore it for a full day out of the 4 nights that we stayed here. But no, thank you again for always tuning in, and we'll see you next week when we head to West Sumatra.